Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
I'll try that again. Good morning, everyone.
Good morning, Mr. Moses.
Welcome to our debate on Hinduism versus Buddhism. Our question today is, which belief system should Mr. Moses convert to? I'm a free agent, and I'm open to whatever argument is made that I think is best. First, my shade brother, would you mind reading what the objective is off the board behind?
Students will be able to explain the motivating forces behind the spread of Buddhism by participating in a battle.
Good. So, by that rationale, the motivating forces behind the spread of Buddhism, could I have one volunteer raise your hand and just tell me what does that mean to you? The motivating forces behind the spread of Buddhism. Marcus.
Explains how Buddhism spread.
Yep. Explain how and why Buddhism became so popular so fast. Here are the rules for your battle debate that you're about to participate in. So listen close, because here's how I'm scoring you. Every time you have a new speaker on your team, you'll get 1 point. Every time you have a direct rebuttal, meaning Quentin said something and then Rayshawn directly responds to what he just said, you'll get 1 point for your team. Every time you use something direct evidence from a reading from last night or from today, you'll receive 1 point. Every time you get creative, like if I laugh to myself or say to myself, wow, that's funny, like this person is really getting creative, you'll get 1 point. And anytime you speak when you have not been called upon, you will lose 1 point. Your Chromebooks may be open during this process if you'd like, but only if it's useful to you. At this time, one quick reminder. 30 seconds for a speaker on this side, 30 seconds over here, back for 30 seconds, back for 30 seconds. No, you may not have multiple speakers in any given round. And if you're good with whatever you said before 30 seconds is up, then we're just going to say, I'm done. And then I'll move to the other side. We're going to begin with this side. May I have one volunteer? Tell me why I should convert to Buddhism. What is appealing about it? Cindy, start us off.
Buddhist teachings were spread by nonviolent methods.
Good. It's a nonviolent religion. I like that. That sounds good. Good start. Someone over here. Michaela.
Even though they was nonviolent, they couldn't protect themselves.
Excellent. So you're saying they could not actually keep a safe environment for this nonviolent empire. Excellent. Good. Response.
Even though we couldn't protect ourselves, their Brahma couldn't protect themselves because they were nonviolent also, so it depended on their caste to protect them.
So you're in their belief system, they're wholly reliant upon higher castes to protect the lower castes. Awesome. I like it. I need a new speaker. Johnson.
Hinduism is a conglomeration of like physiological points used rather than rigid common sex and norms.
Explain what that means in your own words.
Like, it's more than like one spiritual God or deity they believe in.
Good. So you like the fact that there are multiple deities in Hinduism, and you can choose that which best relates to you. My shade response.
In Buddhism, we don't discriminate, and in Hinduism, they discriminate in caste.
So what you like about Buddhism is there's no discrimination, and you reject this caste system, this cardinal.
Whether they have a caste system or not, either way, it's not like reincarnations or something like that. Like they do good, they go right to God.
I love that. So yeah, there's no caste system, but you're still wholly reliant upon your karma that you've accrued in order to get where you want to be in life. Muhammad, response.
Buddhism, women get more rights.
Nice. Examples?
They don't judge.
One speaker. Sorry, one speaker. Kevin, response.
I want to say Hinduism influenced Buddhism with their religion.
So they're just copying your style.
They just copying us.
Good. Kyra, response.
But then at the same time, both religions were influencing each other, so it was like Hinduism was copying Buddhism, and Buddhism was copying Hinduism about the same period of time.
So when Buddhists left, Hinduism responded and reacted, and Buddhism had an impact on Hinduism as well. Great point. Response. Rishon.
Should I go back on what Muhammad said about women having freedom? Even though they have freedom, men didn't, because they become monks, they couldn't get married even for women.
Oh. I like that. Why do you think that is, by the way? Why would they not want monks getting married?
Because they're peaceful, they don't want more things from a woman than they can have themselves.
Interesting. Okay, good. Let's try to get new speakers. New speakers. Yeah.
Okay, Hinduism, two people who were not in line with the Vedic thought.
Say it one more time, sorry.
Hinduism, two people who were not in line with the Vedic.
So Hinduism was largely aggressive to people who refused to conform to their idea. Excellent. Response. Sage.
I was still say, Hinduism got a larger population in South Asia.
So you're saying your belief system is better because you have more people. Interesting. Response.
Just because you have a lot of people doesn't mean anything. If he joins just because it's a lot of people, that would be called mob mentality and he won't be his own person.
Good. And I'm sorry, I had to take 1 point off the Hinduism team for speaking while she was speaking. So she's saying just because you have a lot of people doesn't make you good. It just means you have a lot of people. Response. Ishmael.
They can choose what God they want to pray to.
Good. Whereas, what do they have to choose from?
One God.
No God, right? There's not really any God in Buddhism. It's just more of a belief system based on peace and structure. Response.
Even though we have one God that we pray to, we don't say that people have to stay in one area their entire life. They can maneuver from the things that they do.
Social mobility. Buddhism has social mobility. You're not stuck in a caste your whole life. You can move up in this life that's happening right now. Caleb.
I have a question for Malachi. I thought they didn't have God. I thought y'all just believed in like being equal. Like you didn't have to worship somebody.
We do believe in that.
Sorry. I apologize. Good?
Yeah.
Good question. Response.
Another point that I had.
Good.
I said that Hinduism has a lot of do's and don'ts, but most of my stuff I just use that for pen and paper.
Okay, good.
So it's like,
I like it. Response.
You have to reject arbitrary things in your life just to become peaceful within yourself.
And whereas Hinduism actually has a belief that part of life is peacefully obtaining material goods. How do you guys feel about that? Like, I'm really supposed to just give up everything I've ever gotten? That's supposed to make me happy? Response.
Buddhists gave food to monks because monks didn't have anything, and that helped that helped people reach nirvana.
Good. So Buddhists were giving, caring, nurturing people. Response. Dante.
Even though they don't have a caste system, we both believe in reincarnation and karma. So that means if we do bad, this will come back to you in your next life.
Good. So, but what he's saying is your good is reflected later on. So it's not like there's no social mobility, right? Like there's social mobility, it just won't happen in this lifetime. Response.
We have the Four Noble Truths
Yeah, what do you like about that?
because it's like life without life. When you suffer, you'll suffer. When you suffer, like it's all your fault.
Do you feel like you are able to live your life that way? Like fighting back against suffering?
Yeah.
Good. Response, DeMarcus.
For the Four Noble Truths, when you give away everything you desire, you're just going to desire everything back.
Explain that a little bit closer so everybody can understand what you're saying.
When you realize that you have nothing and you actually still struggling, you're going to want everything back. You're struggling more.
Are you saying that Buddhism is just a scam?
Yes.
Interesting. Respond.
No, I'm not responding to that. Everyone that dies is born in another form until they get rid of all ignorance and achieve the highest state of complete liberation.
Are you suggesting that there's people on this team that could go through a process of getting rid of ignorance?
Yes.
Dang. Burns. Response. Response.
I have a question. Are you talking about it's just that's what we have in our system?
Are you, Cindy, are you saying that that is only exclusive to them? You're saying you don't have that? This getting rid of ignorance kind of system?
I know she got all of it.
You sure? I'm gonna let Kevin tag on. Go.
So we, although we don't have a founder, like y'all was founded by a 29-year-old that just wanted to find out what suffering was, and y'all believe that. At least we got scriptures and stuff that backs up our stuff. Y'all really don't.
Are you saying that they are just a fake religion?
Yeah.
Bruh.
What do you think about that?
Can I go back to what I said earlier?
Yeah.
When I said that you guys just have a bunch of all the people that call themselves noble, and they make scriptures up for anybody to follow, and that anybody else will run.
So you're saying like they don't really have any clear founder? It's just like a bunch of people from 1,000 years ago.
And just wrote down things and told people to follow.
Good, I like it. Response.
Have you seen what they like?
Real loud and clear. Yeah, yeah.
Alright, one, Buddha has you worshiping the actual dude rather than his basically like idea. And two, Buddhism is okay with having a military state. They don't like to run things themselves, so they let the military take over.
Are you saying that they're peaceful, but they still are reliant on other people to defend themselves? Interesting point. Response, Cindy.
In their religion, karma is more than just what goes around karma.
Explain what you mean.
Each action and thought has a reaction.
And that's true on both sides, though, right? Like, what is it about their version of karma that you dislike?
This cycle is in this until one is able to perform virtuous actions without expecting reward.
Okay, so I'm going to set high expectations right here. This is a good moment. Explain why that is bad. Setting high expectations, like, why would it be that you want to not expect people to do the right thing in life? Because this is a critique of them, right? Like, why is that bad? We'll come back to you. Isaiah.
I just wanted to say that basically Buddhism is pretty much a bootleg version of ours. We already had that stuff, they just took it and then tried to put their own spin on it. You might as well just call it another branch of Hinduism.
Wow, shots fired. Response.
Because we have a founder, we have something, we know he's real, we can see him, and we don't have to just believe that he's there. We know he's there.
Wow. She's saying that they have an actual person that they can rely upon as their founder, of which everything is based upon. Shotzi.
Going back to what Sydney said about our version of karma, she said our version of karma is just more than what goes on comes on. When their version of karma is that their actions are, they do what they do because they want to avoid future consequences. So basically they're not just doing it because they think it's the way of life, they're doing it because they don't want anything bad to happen after they die.
Let me ask you a question, Chauncey. Follow-up question. If I hold the door open for somebody to walk through, and I'm doing it because I want everybody to think I'm a good person, right? Like I'm not actually doing it because this lady's carrying groceries and needs me to hold the door open. I'm doing it because I want everyone to see, look, Moses is this great guy who holds the door open. In your opinion, Chauncey, am I a good person if I'm doing it because I want to get something good back out of it? No? Interesting. Sierra, respond.
New person. I'm a new person.
I am waiting for you to start
Okay,
talking.
I want to go back to what Cindy said. I think what she was saying was that in their religion, if you do something bad, then you have to spend your whole life trying to, not your whole life, but most of your life trying to make up for that. And then if you do something bad on top of that, it's just too much.
I like that. Excellent. Response.
Even though both of us believe in the same thing about the karma, because either way, have to work